Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Test, test. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us. My name is Rocco Jeppy, and we are underway at a live exhibition friendly between our visitors from Japan, United FC, against the Essex Knights. And there's an early chance for the Knights as they get the steal. Inside, and a left-footed shot goes wide. Taking that shot was Jordan Fields. We're going to do the best we can today with the names. Of course, the Knights wearing yellow practice jerseys today, so no numbers today. So we ask that you please have pity on me as we try and identify them here today. The goalkeeper here for United is going to be Takuma Moraji as he sends his first goal kick to midfield. And we'll get you acquainted. There's a ball ahead to Ryu Subakahara. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for United. Yeah, we can't do that right now. No, we're not here tomorrow. It's Saturday. We can do it about 4:30, see if you can catch us in between games. All right? Play remains with United FC. Up top, far side played into the middle, headed away by Logan Funk. He's one of the returning sophomores for the Knights. In goal for the Knights is Kyle Cooper. He was a member of this team last year as well. Play back to the middle. Good fight along the sidelines, working hard. Namu Okada gets the ball ahead. Now he gets the play from Subakahara. Ball out of bounds and will go to the Knights. What's the time on the clock? I'm sorry, can you come one more time? I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear what you were saying. What did you say?
I need to know the time that's on the clock.
There isn't any time on the clock.
Oh, we're not running it from the scores table?
Rush have it till they have the clock up.
10-4. All right, we apologize for that, folks. Please keep in mind this is also preseason for the broadcast staff. Would like to remind you or let you know that the time, as you see on the live stream, that is not the official time. The official time is being kept on the field due to some technical difficulties with the scoreboard. There's a play ahead. Nehemiah Crawford. He's a returner from 2 years ago. Gave it a go, but it's kicked away. Dego Adachi looks to send it ahead now. All the way back. Played all the way back by Yamaguchi to his goalie, Moraji. Over to Yasu. Rin Yasu. In dangerous territory right there. Looking to clear. Gives it up to his defensive partner and now takes it back with a little bit more open space. So the ball out of bounds to United. And it's going to be a corner kick. Or correction, out of bounds, a corner kick for the Knights. Knights corner kick. There's a low shot into the box, cleared away by the United defense. And now looking for the odd man rush. Far sideline, give us to Hashi, Morrison Hashi. Hashi, interesting member of this team, is actually born in the United Kingdom, and he is half Japanese as well. Member of the U12 national training team years ago, and received most recently a Golden Boot Award in the Totori Regional League. The Knights get the ball back now at midfield. They look ahead, sloppy passing there, intercepted by Okada, Namu Okada. Crawford gets it back. Now off the front. Good tackle by Funk to take the ball away. Cooper can't clear it. And a big mistake leads to a United goal to put the Japanese team up 1-0. Cooper tried to clear it instead of picking it up. And these Japanese youngsters take advantage. They're up 1-0. Waiting to get a number on the goal. And it looks like it was number 10 with the goal.
Do we have a time on that?
8th minute of play. So in the 8th minute of play, United is ahead 1-0. United goal scored in the 8th minute of play by number 10, Kinshin Yuniro. United goal scored 8th minute of play by Kinshin Yuniro. So the Unio goal, an early lead for United. So now the Knights will have to come from behind here. This is their second exhibition game this week. They played American University a couple of days ago in D.C. The Knights tuning up for their season start on August 25th, where they will face the number 3 team in the country, Monroe College. United controlling in the backfield. Now they push it ahead. Good ball sent ahead to Hashi and taken away by Asris. Surafel Asris, he's another returner to this Knights squad that last season won its 6th consecutive Region 20 Division I title. Or go out of bounds to them. So is Asris, Tangwa Aka, Walter Avila, Kyle Cooper, Nehemiah Crawford, who was on the team 2 years ago, is returning. Logan Funk, Henry Ortiz, all returners for the Knights this season. Foul at midfield. Funk gets it back. Sent ahead. Crawford not in position to receive that pass. Played ahead to the middle, back heel pass. Nobody in midfield. Keep in mind, this is just the 3rd week that this Knights squad has had to work together. So these tune-ups are just that. And it's not going to be an easy weekend to start. Like I said, the Knights will face Monroe on their opener. They're the number 3 team in the country. And the very next day, they'll take on Eastern Florida, the number 5 team in the country. So a way to test the team right off the bat. Good cross, far cross. Now bringing it back. Settling it, giving it up was Nagao. Good takeaway by there. The Japanese team gets it back, though, for Watana. They bring it all the way back in foul, just inside of the offensive side of play for United. They tried to hurry up, couldn't get it to go. So we are unofficially, we're in the 13th minute of play now. Good chance here for the Knights. Brought in. Shot, save. I think looking for more of a crossing pass, but he had gotten it in deep. And a good save made by Maraja. Maraja, 6 foot, 165-pound goalie. He is actually attending college in Osaka, his hometown, Uchindanda town, Ishikawa. He's a member of the Ishikawa regional team in Japan. Played ahead, nobody there. Cooper will take this one. And is he going to push his mates up? He will. He's going to push the mates up. And look for the drop kick. Sent well past midfield. Jordan Fields made a play on that one. Gobbled up by the United defense. Long play ahead. It looks like Nagao. Nope, it's Okada. Centering pass off the heels of Hashi. And a hard takedown inside the box. We might see a card here. Very rare in exhibitions. Maybe the referee will have pity on him. And it looks like Surafel Osiris is down on the turf. So as they tend to Surafel, just to give you some information about this team. So they come in being led by the coach Oliver Wellman. Oliver, half Japanese, U.S. citizen, played for Western Washington University, a Division II NCAA school in Washington State. And for a Japanese semi-pro team, he now manages his junior soccer club while helping WithYou United FC. The owners and leaders of this organization, Ryo Nakamura, a former professional player in Japan Pro League FC Tokyo, came to Los Angeles as a youngster in his 20s to study English and business. And after this was after his playing career at FC Tokyo, he met Akika Nishimura, who is his co-owner and manager, learned English and athletics with her, and in 2013 began WithYou. As we said, Nishimura, the co-owner and manager, she has helped thousands of Japanese students study in ESL schools and U.S. colleges. Along with Ryo, goes to and from Japan and the U.S. constantly to support and help student athletes get recruited to the United States. Entering our 16th minute of play, it is 1-0 United. 8th minute of play. A goal scored by Kenshin Unio. And that one picked up by Cooper. As the Knights look to advance, taken away, and now controlled by Hashi. Played all the way back to Cooper. A little bit of information about this club that we did find. Very technically sound ball club, as I'm sure many of you have already seen, as that one goes all the way through. Last season, they made their barnstorming tour through the western part of the United States, and took up a tournament in Seattle last August. This play continues from the back. They took their first game in penalty kicks 4-2. In the championship game, they took it in penalty kicks 4-2, and were able to win the Seattle tournament, a 2-day tournament. Their first game of the tournament, they took 7-1 in the championship on August 6th. The historical convince, nice save there by Cooper as the crossing pass came into Hashi, who put the right footer on goal. It remains 1-0. The historical significance of their championship last year on August 6th is it marked the 72-year anniversary of the American bombing of Hiroshima. And the reports out of the Seattle-based tournament was that the sportsmanship and friendship from the young men and the teams that weekend, especially on championship day, could not have been better. It's a good thing to see, as many of these young men are looking for their opportunity here in the United States to play college soccer. Well, looks like we are getting closer to the scoreboard being operational down on the field. Great job by our athletic technicians and our athletic supervision led by Joe Sperato. His team getting that board up and running. Again, we say this is also an exhibition for us. So we are trying to bring the best product to you at home, and we appreciate you watching as here comes United with another opportunity just outside the box. Worked off the ball. The Knights looking to turn it over, and they do. Foul called, the Knights back on the defensive side of things. Play resumes in the middle of the field, outside now. Well, our outside. Now back in the middle, taken by Subakahara. Now played across by Foratana. Back to midfield for Otani. Gives it up. Good passing by United. Looking for another opportunity. Played back. Now he looks to shoot it ahead. Cut down by the Knights. He was looking for Okada to get a quick jump. Nagayo brings it back. And now we're all the way back. Played now to Subakahara. Long ball. Headed down. Inside save made by Cooper. The rebound is kicked away. And it will be a corner kick. It looked like that was Hashi again with the chance. Cooper making a great save. In the 19th minute of play now. So it's 26:30 left in the half. We'll get that scoreboard on your screen updated. Shot and a save. Again, it'll be a corner kick. This time the shot taken by Kobayashi. Kobayashi, in the notes, known for his famous ball control skills, put a good shot on goal there. Cooper made the right-handed save to set up another quarter for United. So it's going to be Kobayashi to send it in out of Himeji City. 5'5", 128 pounds. So it's a near side corner. Now they'll send it in. It's cleared out by Funk with the header. Only momentarily as United gets the ball back. Now a good pass back by Subakahara. Crossfield, left-footed shot, we'll call it, by Takuto Yugawa from Kumamoto City. Reading the notes on him, a good, accurate cross passer. Nationality, he is Southern Korean, but he was raised in Japan. Knights looking to move ahead now. Cut down the advance. They're unable to do so. And here comes United again. Far sideline. Slowing down the pace slightly. There's a ball played ahead. A good move by Subakara. But it does go out of bounds off the youngster. And it will be a goal kick. So substitution happening here for the Knights, as we'll try and work our magic to get that time updated for you. Up. I stand corrected. It's actually going to be our first water break. For those of you that don't know, it is hot outside. And so we are going to break for just a moment. 24 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the first half. United leads it 1-0. We'll be back. And again, we thank you for joining us, the home here of CCBC Essex Knights Athletics. All right, folks, so we are about ready to get going here as Cooper sends the ball away. Playing back to midfield. You take it now. My bad. Play in front of the United bench now, taking their time. Good move by Yasoi. Rin Yasoi from Siwa High School, Kagagawa City. His high school well known as being a technically oriented team in Japan, as United will hang on to the ball there. Good give and go played there, but taken away by the Knights. And now sent away by Funk. Takedown, that's going to be a foul every day. Tsukahara plays it in the middle. Cooper comes out and gets it. So right now, the time that you see, we are right on. I would have to estimate that we're currently about a half a second off. Good ball ahead. Taken away by Yasu. Plays it over to Nagayo. Now back to Yasu. All the way across. And they'll just play a little bit of foot catch here. Again, this team very technically sound. The Knights should learn a lot from this game about themselves. Long pass over to Okada. Plays it down with the right foot. Now races ahead. Showing his speed. And is taken down. A foul. 25 yards out. Quick play as Tsukahara gets it back. Now on the feet of Hayate. Outside left-footed shot is deflected. Shot was taken by Yoshi Nagao. Nagao out of Tokyo. His high school team, Mawabishi, was invited last year to the Dallas Cup, and they claimed the title in their category. This will be a corner kick as it was last touched by the Knights. A quick corner again. Knights have to pick up on that. Now working along the baseline is Kakahara. Gives it up to Yunio, who's already scored the goal. And the shot is well off the mark. So under 20 minutes rather, 19:54 to play. It remains a 1-0 lead for United. Sent ahead by Cooper. Played ahead. Crawford off the left foot. And the Knights got to get some possession on offense. They haven't had very much of it in this first half. Play back to the middle. Again, I'd like to thank those of you that are watching. And the offside flag goes up. Just a couple of steps too quick was Namu Okada. Okada from Ake City, Koshi. Good speed, physical. And his high school has a clay ground for the soccer team's training. One of the regional powerhouses back in Japan. Some of the Japanese high schools were told by Ryo Nakamura still use that clay ground to sharpen their mental skills. Good for the mentality of their young footballers over there. As the Knights look to make a strike here, they have the ball taken away. And again, can't get anything going on offense. We like to Like I said, thank those of you watching. We'd like to especially thank those of you that are tuning in from Japan. If my time difference skills and mathematics are correct here, it's approximately 3:30 in the morning on Saturday in Japan. So greatly appreciate you tuning in. Konnichiwa to those of you watching. And we hope you continue to keep an eye on CCBC Essex as the season progresses. Remember, you can always tune in here. YouTube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. Go to our website, ccbcessexknights.com, for a full schedule and slate of games. Under 17 to play in this first half. Good ball ahead to Okada by Tsukabahara. There's a crossing pass sent away by Logan Funk. It will be out of bounds for a throw-in. Excuse me, 16:30 to play. United being very careful with their opportunities. Doing a good job of taking care of the ball and taking shots as they're presented. There's a good pass just a couple yards ahead as Unio was looking for his second goal of the game. In the 30th minute of play now. That ball goes out of bounds. Cooper definitely getting a workout in goal today, as United will send in a substitution. Knights looking to get on the scoreboard for this first half. All the ways that you can follow the Knights, we've mentioned two so far. Don't forget to follow us on social media as well. On Twitter, it's going to be at CCBC Essex Sports. And we are also on Instagram, where you'll be able to find us under the same moniker, CCBC Essex Sports. And as we have the time, why don't we use the same 3 words there, CCBC Essex Sports, for Snapchat. These are the ways to find us. And, of course, all the news and notes at ccbcessexknights.com. The Knights head coach Joe Fiedler in his 7th season. And his first 6 seasons, he hasn't done much. Just win 6 consecutive Region 20 Division I titles and take his team to the national championships 3 out of 6 years. So good resume as Coach Fiedler enters his 7th season at the helm of the Knights. Ball trickles out of bounds and a Knight goes down along the back nets there. We'll see what that's all about here in just a few moments. Are we not stopping the clock?
I don't know. He didn't throw an X, and the refs haven't said anything to me.
So we'll step aside here as they work to figure. No, wait a minute. We are being told that play will resume as the injured Knight is taken off the field through the back line. And a foul called. hurry up now. It's one thing United does not do is they will not take very much time with the ball. They get a restart and they're going by 2 Mississippis. They're not going to take the time to let the defense get reset as well. Play back at midfield on Ayasoy. Played ahead. Now in the middle. Back at midfield, sent ahead. On the balls, Okada gives it up and gets it back. Okada, right foot into the box and taken away by the defense. It'll be a throw in for United. Relentless is this United FC team. The Knights fail to clear it. Now back at midfield. Played all the way over to Okada. Okada gives it up to Hayate. And Hayate across to Kobayashi. Oh, excuse me, to Yunio. Again, United taking their time with the possession, looking for the right opportunity. We are in the 35th minute of play now. The goal by Yunio scored back in the 8th minute of play. Back heel. Out of bounds by Yoshi Nagao. And it'll be the Knights' ball. The Knights will get a substitution. Ball played ahead to Okada. Excuse me, Kobayashi. Kobayashi gives it up to Yunio, who goes back into the middle to Nagayo. Right-footed play to Kobayashi. Plays it ahead to Okada. Okada over near the corner mark, and that one's played out by the D. Good play. It looks like that was Tonga Aka for the Knights. Sent across by, nope, he'll keep it, Hayate. Back to Kobayashi. And the Knights will look to clear. We'll play it all the way back to Cooper. Gives it back. Knights again looking to clear, have it taken away. Looks like United, they really do a good job of swarming to the ball. Taking away any type of outlets. As the Knights have not been able to really get anything going. They had a chance early on, and back in, I believe, the 2nd minute of play. As that pass back to the keeper sent Cooper way off his line, had to get a little bit athletic there to save it. And a turnover. That was Shiachi Kobayashi losing it to the Knights. A little pushing and shoving going on. And the United team gets away with the ball. So they keep control. Yunio now dropping in. A good move to the inside by Yugawa. He gives it up. Right foot. Ball played ahead. Tackle not taken. And United does a good job pulling the ball out. Now there's a left-footed cross. Nobody home. Settled in the box and sent away by the Knights. A long shot attempt taken by Hayati to no avail. 38th minute of play. And it's a hot one here, folks. Temperature game time 102. Odd man rush. Here we go. The Knights' best opportunity. Left-footed shot is in. And a goal with 7:27 remaining in the first half. So the Knights' goal scored by Isaiah Price in the 38th minute of play ties this thing up with under 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Took advantage of the odd man rush, left-footed shot, went to the goalie's left, off the post and in for a goal. And don't forget, if you want to check back with us later, this is a doubleheader of sorts. This friendly being played at 2 o'clock, and tonight, the annual CCBC Essex Knights Volleyball Alumni Scrimmage. That will be a video-only telecast as it stands right now, but a great time for the volleyball squad as they have probably one of the better, probably the top 3 alumni games in the school. Lots of players come back, former student athletes, to play in that game. That'll be at 7 o'clock right here on the YouTube channel of the Knights. YouTube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. 4.5 to play, first half. Do want to take this time, if I can, to thank those of us helping us today. Down on the scoreboard, Rebecca Planthold, one of our athletic specialists, as United looking to take a chance. It's a weak shot off the foot of Tita Haruyaka. Becca on the scoreboard, sitting right next to her. One of our many interns here today that we'll get to in just a moment. Like to thank Matt Ryan for being on photography today. And special thanks to our interns who technically their semester does not start until August 27th. Using this as an intern orientation day, a doubleheader. So we'd like to thank our journalist intern, Billy, for being here today to cover this very unique exhibition as United looking for the odd man rush and a foul called, oddly enough, by the center referee, not by the side ref who was right there on the play. And a yellow card issued. We'll get you the name on that in just a moment. So the yellow card issued to Larry Fulton on that play to set up this chance for United. Yellow card issued to the Knights, Larry Fulton. Knights yellow card, Larry Fulton. So Fulton picks up the yellow. So again, these, as I was saying, the interns don't start their semester until the 27th, but they're here for orientation today, and it's a working orientation as we tend to do in the fall. So thank you to our returning intern and our lead intern this semester, Phil, who is on the camera for today's game. We mentioned our journalist, Billy, who is here. And down on the field, running lines, Brandon and Liz. And then sitting with Rebecca at the scorer's table helping out there is Delilah. So a special thank you to all the interns for basically coming to work 7 to 8 hours today and not getting paid. There's a good move, right-footed shot and a goal. And that was Unio again, I believe. Looking to get confirmation. And it was in the 43rd minute, Unio strikes again. In the 43rd minute, United FC goal scored by number 10, Kenshin Unio, his second goal of the day. So Kenshin Unio picking up his second tally to put his team back ahead. And we're coming up on 1 minute remaining in this first half. And they'll get called for the foul there. Under a minute now. So unless the Knights can get the ball back here and score, they're going to go into the half with a 1-goal deficit. It looked promising for them. But Unio picked up his second goal. And United is ahead. That one sent out. Good play into the middle, sent away. And that may just about do it for the first half. So that'll end the first half here off of 2 goals by Kenshin Unio. United leads the Knights 2-1. We're going to step aside for about 10 minutes here, and we'll get right back to the action as play resumes. We thank you again for joining us. We'll see you soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for the second half of this contest as the Knights will get things started. They're going to be wearing their gold tops, moving left to right, and WithYou United FC wearing their maroon tops, moving right to left. Just to bring you up to speed, first half goal scorers in the 8th and 43rd minutes of play. Kinshin Yunio netted goals for United, and in the 38th minute, Isaiah Price scored for the Knights. That's where we stand at the beginning of the second half, 2-1. The Knights trail it in this home-friendly exhibition. Good head of steam. Nehemiah Crawford working inside, the ball sent away on his shot by Muraja. Ball played back to midfield. Logan Funk will run it down, and he'll reset things all the way over to Surafel Ashras. Surafel gives it up to Jordan Fields. Now the ball ahead. Saved, but taken away. That's Yasoy. And now the United FC has it at midfield. Working on Fields, gives it up. It's Heriauko. Now back to Yasoy. And he drops it all the way back to Furutani. Ball sent back ahead. A good first half. And if you're a United fan, a great first half as they lead it 2-1. Coincidental contact. And the Knights will try and get things back the other way. Ball played ahead. Odd man and sent away by the goalie coming off his line. Moraja out of bounds. He had Crawford to deal with. Had the early chance here in the second half for the Knights. So again, just to recap on a little bit of information we gave you in the first half. Last summer, in their 10-day barnstorming of the United States West, WithYou came over participating in a tournament in Seattle. In the Rush Cup, as it's called. In their first game, much like today, they scored a goal in the first 10 minutes against Fury FC 0-0. Graduating class of 2,000 individuals out in the West. And they came away with a 7-0 victory. On the very next day, they took on Fury FC 99 and walked away with a 4-1 victory. In the evening, they made a rally in the second half to take that game 3-2 against the Blazers. And on the next day, as we mentioned in the first half, the significance of that on August 7th, 2017, 4-2 on penalty kicks, they defeated the Blazers for the Cup. That was also the 72-year anniversary of the Americans' bombing of Hiroshima. Still early on here in the second half. Cooper plays it down, slings it out the Asas. Taken away, bad pass into the middle, and stepping right in was Kobayashi, Yusuke Kobayashi. And now United controls it again, near side. Yugawa brings it back. Kabayoshi drops it all the way back to Hayate. And now being controlled by Yasui. On the feet of Yusuke. And lost in the middle. The Knights will play it all the way back to the keeper. It's the third time today. Got to take the time getting that ball back to the keeper. Cooper having to run too much on balls played back to him. Funk now, far side. Looking for space. Sends it ahead. Crawford watches it over his head. Now heads it to himself. Playing against Rin Yasue. Yasue. It's out of bounds. It'll be a Knights throw in. '51st minute of play here. Still a 1-goal deficit for the Knights. They lose that battle right there. And we'll get a timeout as we have a substitution for the Knights. Free substitutions. There's no limit on the substitutions here. Ball taken away. Sent by Hiraoka. So now from 60 yards out, Kyoto Hayate will get the restart going for United. Played ahead. A good ball. Giving chase is Hashi, but it's too far ahead. Cooper comes out off his line. Now the right-handed sling to Tangaaka. Back into the middle. Play back to Funk. Funk. Left foot to Osers. Bad pass picked off by Hiraoka. And fouled. Hiraoka, good dribbler. This set piece now will be Yugawa. Good, accurate cross passer. He'll send it back. And United will again think about what they're going to do here. Right foot, far side. And the header kept it in by Subakahara. Cooper comes out to get it. Tremendous wind blowing out on this field. Subsequently, up here in the press box, we're getting not very much of it. Probably, as we look at the corner flags, probably blowing about 5 miles per hour, gusting up to 15. And we're getting maybe 2 miles per hour here in the booth. Every window open, the door open. I think, I don't know, maybe we'll lose about 5 pounds today in the booth. However, our ball runners out there, they might need some IV therapy after this game. Hopefully they're staying hydrated down there. We haven't seen them hit the ground yet, and they look quite comfortable down there as we watch. Good sportsmanship by our intern Brandon down there talking to some of the opposing players as he's handling his ball running duties. Delilah far side. And near side, some of our men's soccer reserves who are playing with some slight injuries today, so they are not in the game today. And at midfield, our youngest ball runner, Alexis Wickup, here to help us out today. The Knights struggling with the ball possession here. They bring it all the way back to midfield. Tonga sends it ahead to Osiris. Osiris, good move to get around his defender to Fields. Jordan Fields now looking to play with the left foot. Brings it all the way back to Aka. Switches to his right and gives it up. Is it taken away? It is knocked out of bounds. It will go to United. Good defensive play there by for Rutani, the Inter-High School National Championship Advanced member. And a little tie up there. It's going to go in the Knights' favor this time. And here we go. Osirus puts the hand up. Quick play. And I thought so, yeah. Crawford got to pay better attention to being onside. Nope. They're just whistling it down for a quick play. So the Knights dodge a bullet. There's a ball played into the middle, coming all the way off his line for the ball is Moraja to make the grab and take away any Knight opportunities. Ball back to the Knights. Oh no, it looks, I think Brandon has forgotten that he's a ball runner down there. He thinks that he's on the PR staff now. I think that's what's going on. There's a ball played in the middle, but too far ahead for Fields, and can't catch who the other attacker is out there right now. Oh no, our guys are slipping a little bit. We're almost a full second behind on the game clock. We'll have to make sure that we fix that at some point. There's a shot off the crossbar over top of Cooper. Try and get you a number or name on that shot in just a moment here. We think we have them pegged. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Yunio again. It was, looks like number 13, Shashi Kobayashi, took that shot. Cleared out by Funk. Given up by Hashi. Now played into the middle, nothing going there. And cleared away momentarily by Aka. We're in the 59th minute of play. Offsides flag is up. It remains a 2-1 lead for United. One more time, I'd like to take this time to thank all of you for tuning in today. The matinee friendly exhibition here on the East Coast of the United States. Rosedale, Maryland. Not exactly the best time to catch a game, so we appreciate you tuning in for this afternoon matchup. And those of you watching back in Japan, again, if my math is correct, it is currently 4:30 in the morning on Saturday, August 18th. And we thank you for tuning in. Land of the Rising Sun, so you guys will definitely be seeing that a lot sooner than we will. We hope the rest of your day is going to go well and filled with as much excitement as we've had today on the pitch here at CCBC Essex. Injury timeout on the field. Give us time to reset the clock, right? So we'll get things reset here. We're going to step away for just a second. Again, it's 30 minutes, 23 seconds remaining. United 2, CCBC Essex 1. right, so the Knights, the friendly, we had you had possession and kicked it out for us, so we kick it back to your goalie play. United. This is going to be, I think, from here on, the interesting part of the game for me. United, if I'm looking correctly at their bench, I believe they only have 2 or 3 substitutes on their bench, and with the heat and the up-tempo style that they play, it's going to be interesting to see how they can finish this game out for the next 30 minutes. The Knights, on the other hand, are working with a bench of about 15 student athletes today, and so I'm sure that is something that head coach Joe Fiedler and his assistants are looking at. Offsides flag goes up with regards to this second half. We've got to, of course, make sure everybody gets the work in that they need. After all, this is an exhibition. But we also want to make sure that it's a competitive exhibition. And I do want to throw out one apology. Throughout this game, I've been calling Walter Avila Surfil Osiris, as Surfil is set to check in for the Knights right now. So, Walter, if you're watching this later on, I apologize as we watch him go back on the ball, shielding off the United member. We're finally towing it back. Now it's kicked out by Cooper, and this time, I believe by Herring. But United gets the ball back. 28:30 to play. Played ahead. And a good step there made by Yasial. Good ball played ahead. Coming off his line is Cooper, and that ball is towed in by Morrison Hashi, who gets his first goal in the 62nd minute of play. So Morrison Hashi putting up the third goal of the day for United. In the 62nd minute of play, United goal scored by number 15, Morrison Hashi. 62nd minute of play, goal by Morrison Hashi. So I guess United answered the question about how they're going to finish out this contest. They're going to put themselves up by 2 goals and make the Knights play from behind by a larger margin. There's another ball for Hashi. Good move back. Now he's working against 2 defenders. Shot, save made by Cooper. That'll go off the back line for a corner. Good reaction by Cooper to get a hand on that one and keep the 4th goal off the board. Thank our new subscriber to the YouTube channel, Billy Owens. Trying to get everybody an update on the weather here. We're standing up here in the booth in the shade, and I feel like I have lost about 5 pounds already. And no call there, play on. So what we're getting in the area The temperature 91 degrees. Feels like 110. So on that turf field, add another 5 to 10 degrees. It's anywhere between 110 and 120 on the turf field. Later on this evening, at 7 p.m., we will have our annual Knights Volleyball Alumni Scrimmage. We invite you to tune back for that. We'll be right here on youtube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. Timeout to get a substitution in for the Knights. Play resumes. It'll be Cooper sending it away. Left foot. Oh, there's a collision. Just incidental contact. No foul called. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll remain with United. Coming up on the 67th minute of play. And we are there in the 67th minute of play. Good job, guys. Doing a good job on that clock. And as I say that, time stops. We're going to reset the clock on our end at 23:50 as we step aside for the second half water break. The score, United 3, CCBC Essex 1. Go ahead, I don't think it's in. All right, so the second half resumes. Time stops for an injury for the moment Slow to get up, but getting up nonetheless on his own power is number 2, Kenshiro Yamaguchi out of Nishinomiya City, Inter-High School National Championship advanced member. And play will resume here in just a moment. Hopefully just knock the wind out of him. We should be ready to go. And the sportsmanship play, that's what I'm going to call that from now on, the sportsmanship play. Giving the ball back to United, and it's sent away. Avila heads it down, but right there is the Japanese team. It was Yunio. Yunio, of course, has 2 of those 3 goals. He scored his in the 8th and 43rd minutes of play. In the 62nd minute, it was Morrison Hashi. And the Knights' lone goal in the 38th minute of play was Isaiah Price, as that one is sent out of bounds. So the next time we will be on the air after tonight's volleyball scrimmage will be on Saturday, August 25th for the 5th annual CCBC Essex Knights Kickoff Classic, as we welcome in 3 teams on the men's side and 3 on the women's side. Let's see if I can do this off of memory. On the men's side, it's going to be, of course, the Knights. And our rivals in the Maryland JUCO Region 20, Hartford Community College, Monroe College, and Eastern Florida. On the women's side, our ladies will be playing against the Fighting Owls from Hartford and the Mustangs of Monroe. And also joining the fold on the ladies' side will be Onondaga Community College. All that will take place on Saturday and Sunday, August 25th and 26th, right here at CCBC Essex Stadium. If you cannot make it, you can watch it live, all 8 games, all weekend, right here on the Knights YouTube channel, youtube.com/CCBC Essex Knights. For more information, visit our website, www.ccbcessexknights.com. Coming up on the 70th minute of play. Flag goes up, offsides. All right, I think score notwithstanding, this has been a good test for the Knights. This has been a good test, to be honest, for all of us. This is our first game of the season as well, from a broadcast, sports information, writing, internship standpoint. And I think we got a couple of the cobwebs worked out today. I think my interns are either going to love or hate me after today. There will be no middle ground as Avila works to get the ball ahead. Now sends it. Turn and go. There's Osiris. And United looking for the flag. They don't get a flag. That ball taken away. Left-footed shot blocked off the backside of Yasoe. And I'm going to say this right now. I know I have not been pronouncing that young man's name correctly this entire day. Number 3, Rin Yasoe. Rin, if you listen to the broadcast later, many apologies to you. There's a right-footed shot taken by Surafo Osiris. It goes high. Would have been good from 35 yards out on the football field. But on the pitch, it's a goal kick. See, that's what happens when you're not working with a broadcast partner. You tend to ramble on about things that have nothing to do with the game. That's just what you signed up for today, folks, when you tuned in to watch us, and we appreciate you tuning in. That ball sent away by the United keeper, Moraji. So B. Herring sends it into the middle. And I think United has lived up to the rumors, the notes, the information that we were able to get from their co-owner, Ryo Nakamura. Very technically sound, accurate passing team, as we see Logan Funk get the takeaway. And Hashi comes right back to get it for United. So everything is advertised and communicated, and a good opportunity for the Knights to work together see what they have to work on going forward. See the things that they must improve upon before the season starts in 8 days. Left-footed shot, save by Cooper. Takuro Yugawa took the shot. Remember, we talked about Yugawa earlier. Nationalized Southern Korean, but raised in Japan. It'll be a corner kick for United. And the Knights try to cut off the short corner. They do. And a good play there as the corner kick is basically null and void. So 18 minutes remaining in this one. Ball played down to the outside now. Looking for the cross. There's the give and go played between Yunio and Subakarahara. The Knights get it back. Looking to advance. And a good takeaway there made by Nagao. Nagao on the ball now. Plays it over to Hiraoka. Into the middle. And now all the way back to Hayate, who plays it to midfield to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi over to Yasoi. And now back to the middle. Looking to advance is United. Played ahead. Nobody on the outside. Marking up. There's a ball into the middle. Good play there by Herring to get a foot on it. Goes straight up into the air. Headed out. Osiris now joins the fun. And United gathers. 16:40 remaining second half. First half was a 2-1 game for United. They've since added 1 goal here in the second to take a 2-goal lead. The ball goes out of bounds to the Knights and a brief timeout for a substitution. Play at the middle. Good takeaway by the Knights. Played back to Avila. Avila. Back to the middle. Osiris. Funk now. And that ball knocked out of bounds by the Knights. In the 75th minute of play, we are entering the 76th. Do want to bring attention to something that is kind of can be seen in the background of the benches at midfield. Is I'm gonna do a little bit of tooting on my baby, the new branding banner across the field. As we begin our first full season as an Under Armour appareled college. And we got some new branding down there with former student athletes, a current student athlete, as that one sails high. The fourth panel from the right is Nehemiah Crawford featured in that panel. But many former student athletes out there on the branding banner as we begin our first full season relationship with Under Armour. We're glad to join the Under Armour family. And we want to thank everybody involved in making that a possibility, that branding banner, especially our college communications department, who I worked hand in hand with to bring that banner to a reality. I thought they did a great job with their suggestions. Integrity Designs, who is works with Under Armour to produce such branding materials, did a good job of putting our vision onto the banners. And so thank you to everybody involved, to a new, bright, eye-popping piece of our stadium this year. Headed down by Funk, Avila, over back to Funk. Funk stepped off the ball, taken away. Here's Hashi. Hashi working on two defenders, waiting for reinforcements, gets them. That one played ahead by Unio. Right foot shot by Hashi, saved by Cooper. Rebound, Unio goes out of bounds. There might be 3 goals on the board, but Cooper has done a pretty good job, save for that first goal. He did make a bad decision on that one in the 8th minute, but otherwise has played really well the rest of this game. Into the middle, headed down. In the 79th minute of play right now. I think my next grant proposal is going to be to get air conditioning in this press box. So the problem then becomes is that once we start our spring sports, because lacrosse starts late February, is then it's really cold out here. That one's off the crossbar, bad angle. It'll be controlled still by United. So we have to get one of those heat and air wall units with Unio nets the hat trick from 25 yards out in the 80th minute of play. A good strike by Unio. In the 80th minute, unassisted goal, United FC, Kenshin Unio, his 3rd goal of the game. 80th minute goal, Kenshin Unio. So now a 4-0 lead for United as Unio gets the hat trick. Billy, we're definitely going to have to make sure we talk to him after the game. We'll just record him, and if Rio can't translate, we'll figure it out. 3 goals in this game against the Knights. And far be it, I would never tell head coach Fiedler who he should recruit. But if I'm Joe Fiedler, I'm talking to Mr. Unio after this game to see if he might want to join the Knights next season. The old adage: if you can't beat them, get them. That shot, trying to catch Cooper off his line, was made by Yosuke Kabayashi. And we're under 10 minutes to play now, 81st minute of play. Here comes Crawford, Nehemiah Crawford, 1-on-2, right-footed shot and a goal. So Crawford picks up a goal in the 81st minute of play. And it's back to a 2-goal deficit. In the 81st minute of play, Knights goal scored by Nehemiah Crawford. Knights goal scored Nehemiah Crawford, 81st minute of play. So Crawford, a welcomed addition back to this club, as last year had the red shirt. 2 years ago played on the Knights team. Team that went to the national tournament. There's a takeaway. Shot and a save. Great reaction by Moraja. So it'll be a corner kick for the Knights. Off the top of the foot. Knights. There's a left-footed shot, not on mark. '84th minute of play now. United looking to add another. Good takeaway. Sent way overhead and out of bounds. Far side now. Good tackle. Crawford in the middle working for the ball for the Knights. And there's a foul called. Liner sent away by United. Knights have a chance in the middle. Muraja comes out to get it, though, cutting it down. And another goal by United. This time scored by Furutani in the 86th minute of play. In the 86th minute of play, United goal scored by Kanata Furutani. Kanata Furutani goal in the 86th minute of play. Coming up on the end of this one, Furutani scored the 5th goal for United. There's a shot and a save by Cooper. Rebound. Centering. And the flag was up. No goal. Offsides. So we're under 1 minute to play. Clock winding down, 10 seconds now. And folks, we thank you for your attendance. Again, volleyball coming up at 7 p.m. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. This has been Rocco Jeppy for CCBC Essex. Knights men's soccer, the final score. Knights lose a heartbreaker here in exhibition. All in fun and sportsmanship, though. Final score, United FC 5, Knights 2.